All right, let's do a tour. Get us to Cengage WebAssign, Mind Tap Book, and we'll get this tour in. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to hit assignments by week. And you can get to the link in a few different ways. Setting it up is in there. I'm just going to go ahead and hit the week 1. You'll see at the very top of week 1 is a link to the e-text. As long as your Cengage is set up, you can click on this link. If your Cengage is not set up, it's going to prompt you to set up your Cengage account as soon as you click on this link. So if you have not set up your Cengage account, I'm going to ask you to pause this video, go through the steps necessary, and then come back. All right, assuming you've done it, I'm going to go ahead and click on that ebook link, and it's going to open up the e-text. This is Contemporary Mathematics for Business and Consumers. It is a 9th edition. You will see it has, 21 chapters. We're not doing all 21 chapters in 7 weeks. 3 chapters a week is rough. We do have 4 chapters this first week, but notice that the first 3 chapters are whole numbers, fractions, and decimals. You can review these 3 along with a few materials from the course supplement at your leisure. If you have had plenty of math and you don't think you need those, just go ahead and start the problem set. It's not going to make any difference. All right. I am going to go ahead and click on whole numbers in order for us to do the tour so you can see what it is. At the beginning of each chapter, they have an outline. They tell you exactly what is in that chapter. If you click on any one of these, I'll click on that very first one, it gives you a page of reading to do, and then this just above my head here, this arrow moves you forward. Any of these blue links give you definitions so that you can have them, right? There's pictures, Shutterstock pictures referenced. Look at that. Okay, place number chart. Most of these, if you click on them, they will actually get larger. Every one of these sets has a try it exercise with reading and writing these whole numbers so that you can reference those if you're not sure. For example, this is 804, and most people would say 804. You got to make sure not to put the and in there. It's one of those things that trips people up, so I'll mention it now. Excuse me. If you want to reference this, you can use the highlighter. We're going to highlight it. Invoice is 560. Where is it? 804. So I'm going to do, where is it? 804, 804. And then I can highlight that. And now when I come over here and click on my notes and highlights, it's added to that so that when I reference this book, I don't have to keep going and finding every little bit. I like the highlighter. The highlighter's nice. All right, I'm going to click through this. As you click through each one of the sections, at the end of each section, there are review exercises. So the number is 184. So the numerical form is 184. And then it also gives you the word form. So you can do these problems and check them sort of in real time as a reference to yourself. If you want additional practice, I have linked each one of these end review exercises into Blackboard, so you don't have to go through and find them every time if you just want to check on a section to make sure you know it before you go back. These have readers, which means they will read for you. If I can get it to read, hold on. I should probably do, I think you got to highlight it. Hopefully you could hear that reader, but that went through. You can enlarge text. You can bookmark certain sections or pages, and you can print them should you want to. All right? The full book takes you back to the pages. So if you've got to know pages, we don't. A to Z puts together a glossary for you. So if there's a word you don't know, you can go ahead and look it up in the glossary. And the flashcards allow you for each section. So you can just click through here, checking accounts. We're going to do checking accounts. You need to know what a deposit is. You can use the flashcards to do so. All right. So that's pretty nice. If you're trying to get out of any of these, see me looking back and forth trying to figure out how to close this, it's the X over here on the other side, on the right hand side. That will X you out. If you want to get back to the outline, X out of it again, and you can go ahead and go into any of them. Chapter 7 is a big chapter. So you see how this took me right into 7.11? If I want to go back to 7.1, I can click on the 3 dots on this side. And that takes me back to the outline of chapter 7. All right? That's your ebook. Not a problem. Okay. Now, let's see if this will work. I don't know if this will work. Let's see what it'll go. Yeah. Okay, so if you click on that, it's not going to be available. I'm going to have to do that one later, basically because the course hasn't opened yet. So I can't go ahead and do the course yet because it hasn't opened. But as soon as it opens, I'll do that. Probably Monday. The 2nd is when I'll be able to get that up for you, if you haven't figured it out already. Okay? Thank you so very much. Bye-bye.